As Matt and I prepare to do our college football preview this weekend, I want to stir the pot one last time before we give our predictions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Taking away names and narratives, tell me which quarterback you think was better. Quarterback A or quarterback B? Let's start with quarterback A first. 13,339 total yards, 127 touchdowns, 3-0 in bowl games, one New Year's Six bowl win, a career 62.5 completion percentage, and a 145 rating, QB rating. Quarterback B, 13,175 yards, 119 touchdowns, 1-2 in bowl games, no New Year's Six bowl wins, 57% completion percentage, and a 142 QB rating. Most of you all would tell me quarterback A was better, right? Well, quarterback A is Sam Ehlinger, former Texas quarterback. Quarterback B is Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Lamar Jackson. Now, I know what you all are thinking. I'm a Lamar hater and a Texas fan, and that's the only reason I can think this. But let's put some other context behind that. Let's look at some narratives. Let's look at the one that I absolutely love to debunk all the time, and that's that Lamar didn't have any help. Neither had a great offensive line. Both Sam and Lamar had one first-round pick blocking for them at one point. Neither had a defense to jump up and down about to support them. But Jair Alexander has been the most successful defensive pro of which either has had as a teammate. And now let's not forget, Sam's best offensive target currently plays for the Ravens and is one of those wide receivers you all tell me aren't very good. Now also, I love it when I hear Lamar stands mention the phrase, look at the numbers. And the numbers that I always love to point out are Lamar's bowl game numbers and how bad he's struggled in these bowl games. In 3 career bowl games, he has a 1-2 record, a 2-to-1 touchdown to turnover ratio. Now that's all touchdowns, rushing and passing, and all turnovers, fumbles and interceptions. 2-to-1. A 41% completion percentage and a 103 quarterback rating. Not good. Let's go 3 bowl games for Sam because he didn't finish his senior year because he was hurt. But he's 3-0 with a 7-to-1 touchdown to turnover ratio, 69% completion percentage, and a 161 QB rating, plus a Sugar Bowl win over Georgia and was named Offensive Player of the Game. Now, I know they both played in more marquee games, and I was not one to denounce the fact that Lamar absolutely tore it up against Florida State, and he went toe-to-toe with Deshaun Watson. But if we remember correctly from that Heisman season, Lamar also got schooled by Kentucky later on in the year, and he went on a complete losing streak, which he played terrible himself as the season went on. And then followed up with the next year against Clemson, where he was going toe-to-toe with Kelly Bryant, not Deshaun Watson. He continued to struggle a lot. So Lamar, my big issue is that he has often struggled in big-time games. I look at other marquee games with Ehlinger, even ones that he didn't win. I mean, he goes toe-to-toe, matches stat for stat with a future number 3 overall pick, and then in his last season at Texas goes toe-to-toe with the number 1 team in the country, or no, they weren't number 1 at the time, but they go on to be, in my opinion, the greatest college football team of all time, and he matches stat for stat with Mr. Joe Shiesty, Joe Burr himself, Joe Burrow, which there's a lot to be said for that. In college, obviously, in conclusion, if I say it out loud, you all would tell me I'm crazy to say that Sam Ehlinger was a better college quarterback than Lamar Jackson. But obviously, Lamar went on to be a better pro so far, but in college, it's not as crazy as you think. I get it. You all can go on, call me the Lamar hater, call me the Texas homer, not to copy off of the very well done podcast. But anyways, without further ado, that's all the time I have for today. So enjoy me and Matt's college football preview coming out this weekend.